Hello everyone and welcome to the game room. This is Michael. Now you can see what I look like. Anyway, I've had a request actually to show off my game room. The only problem is I don't have a very big room. Now if you look at a lot of the game rooms that have been advertised on YouTube and Instagram and other social media, they are the stuff of legend. I mean, all the lighting and everything else, and there are these huge stacks of games. It's amazing. I wish I had a game room like that. But unfortunately, my room is rather small, and my games are kind of stored away in various sections of a wardrobe. But I'm very happy to show you what I've got. It's just not going to be like a walk around or a tour of an immense room, because it's not. It's a tour of a wardrobe and a couple of shelves. But anyway, stay tuned and I'll show you what I have. Okay, so we start with my collection of PS1 games, and here are some on the top shelf here, behind the model of a motorcycle, and behind these tubs, which also contain PS1 games. Long story, but when I used to be married, I had to make some space around the house, so I took a lot of games out of their boxes and threw away the boxes, but kept the discs in these various tubs. But then again, the tubs take up space too. But I have a couple of wallets where I keep games as well, so they're kind of flatter. Then we go down to the lower shelf, where we have some more PS1 games. And they're all there. They're behind my Virtua Fighter 4 figurine of Lao Chan, a very interesting model of a Phasar ship from the original Wipeout. Anyway, there are some games behind there. The other piles that you see of games, now those are my imports, so I keep Japanese and American games separate from my UK collection. So they're all there, some behind there, some behind there. Then we're going to go a little bit lower down, and here are a few game guides and an original white PS1 with the clip-on screen that's very difficult to find. Then we're going to go a little bit lower still, and you can see that I have a small collection of Mega Drive games. I had many, many more, but again, a long story. I shan't bore you with it, but I had many, many more. I had lots of them, but unfortunately that's what I've got left. The rest I tend to play on emulators. In the corner there we have some Japanese and American Sega Saturn games. A couple of American ones on top here, and the rest are my UK versions, all here, and also behind the Sega Saturn steering wheel. As you can see, there are some tucked away in the corner there. The steering wheel is excellent, by the way. I use it for things like Sega Rally, and you know that game that quite a few people don't like, Hang On GP95? I'll tell you what, the steering wheel works perfectly with it. It's as though that game is made for the steering wheel, or the steering wheel is made for that game. Anyway, a little bit lower still, we have my Nintendo 64. It's a Japanese one, which I don't use. I have a UK one as well, which, again, that's boxed away because it's not a console that I tend to use. At the back, you can see some PS3 games. I've got many more of those in another section of the house. And I've got some Xbox 360 games as well. And here, aside from the Tarzan annual on the top, I have a selection of game guides. I also had some on the shelf above that one, where the PS1 is. And up here we have my collection of Dreamcast games. I have 2 Dreamcast consoles. And further down we have quite a good stash of PS2 games there, as you can see. I also have 2 or 3 tubs with about 100 games each, PS2 games. Now, again, that goes back to my married days. I had to make space, so I had to get rid of all those boxes, and I kept the games in discs, which is a shame. Otherwise there'd be hundreds more boxes in here. They might not even fit on this shelf, you never know. Then we go down below, and we have in the corner my selection of GameCube games. My original Xbox titles are here. There are 2 tubs stashed away in the corner there, and there are 30 or 40 more original Xbox games, and a further 20 or 30 Xbox games in this wallet. And that's pretty much it. I know it's not really a cool, fantastic room like many others that you've seen, you know, that people show on YouTube and they give you guided tours around. Those are more like museums, and they're supreme, aren't they? They're just absolutely amazing. They're rooms that you just want to live in and just never leave. It's your own little personal world. Unfortunately, this is all I have here. I have this wardrobe in a smallish room where I can keep lots of different things. But yeah, apologies again for not being a really cool game room. But hey, I'm still a cool gamer, and I'll be bringing you lots more reviews and tips and tricks, walkthroughs, and anything else you'd like to request. I'll see what I can do for you. Anyway, thanks for watching. And yes, I do have the respective consoles for all of the games that I've shown you here. Anyway, take care and catch you soon. Ciao, ciao.